Yes, I smell it. Boy smell. I smell a boy. What is a boy doing here? Oh my gosh. What am I gonna do? Jasontheween, Hurtful Rise. Let's see it. By Yap Master. So let's just hope he doesn't yap this whole time. Let's go.
Jasontheween has lost and won everything in the span of 3 years. He went from some random kid calling e-girls.
I'm just kidding. Should I do that, chat? Should I get on ePal?
Not come without sacrifice though.
I'm glad you busy and doing well. I don't know what to say. I just want you to know I am not happy. Just remember when you were little, we spent a lot of time together.
Oh, that's his aunt.
So let me tell you the entire story. Jason used to be like every other teenager. I
Mm-hmm.
want to become a YouTuber. I want to become a streamer. And so he tried it for himself too. In 2018, he streamed on Twitch exactly 2 times.
Two times in 2018.
Probably like, nah, I got better things to do.
That's true.
It wouldn't be until 2021 where he would take his
Pause.
career a bit more seriously. As we all know, quarantine hit the world like a truck in anime. Suddenly, everybody had way too much free time. Some people worked out, others watched Netflix all day, and
You know what I did that whole entire quarantine? I played this game called Osu the whole time.
he would become TikTok famous. No
Got
matter
addicted
what
to it.
takes. When Money Sniper was the name of his first account, and he would post these types of videos.
Hey, did y'all know that your phone screen actually smells really good, like fresh?
Wait, actually?
Take a sniff with me.
I could never do that, but it turned out to be the stepping stone to his first taste of real
Nah, I gotta actually try this out, bro. Cause I'm not even joking with you. If this is the first stepping stone that I need, I'm gonna do it.
success. Jason would
I don't
continue doing
care.
these cringy TikToks for about a year.
Reasons why you should be with me instead of him. Reason number 1, if you with me, nothing has ever heard of you. Except one thing, if you know what I mean.
Occasionally hop on Twitch and also try YouTube for a change. His content was mostly games like
Valorant, League of Legends.
Roblox, and he also stepped into the world of e-dating.
Whoa.
Clips are so nice, no cap. Do you know what they look good around?
Hey, time.
Which is pretty insane foreshadowing, but you'll get why.
Pause.
Like, his Discord name was also Godly Booty too.
Godly
Point that out.
booty.
Now let's quickly
Okay, that's
go back to his
insane, bro.
TikToks. They might seem like humiliation rituals, but they proved to be very effective. Using this cringe
Exactly.
persona, he was
Put
able
the
to get
doughy on.
millions of views on his videos and built his first loyal fan base. He was known as that one cringe
The
kid on
one
TikTok, and that made him
kid
stand
kid
out.
on
Everybody famous
TikTok.
is
I gotta
known
do
for
that.
something, right? I Show Speed blew up because he kept barking and raging. Queso blew up because he's built like a 1x1 Lego piece.
Yep.
Jason does this.
Reasons why you should let me be your Valentine. Number 1, I'll rub your feet while we watch Euphoria, if you know what I'm saying.
Another thing though, he was able to buy Louis glasses, but that's pretty much it. So in August of 2022, he would finally commit to streaming with an average of around 100 viewers.
100 views, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Every day, doing mostly Valorant and the mentioned e-dates now. But he did it differently this time. He took
What do you
the
mean?
goofy personality from TikTok and displayed it on stream. Now couple that with random e-girls that he hired off of ePal to play Valorant with him, and he just created the perfect formula for the most cringe yet funny content.
I gotta do this. I gotta do this. I gotta do this.
Viral clips.
I remember this.
My hobbies is being dominant.
The growth that he experienced was nice and all, but he was paying his e-kittens like $3 per Valorant game, so Jason had to find other ways to grow too. Luckily
Yep.
for him,
$3
he
per
donated some of
Valorant
his
game?
hard-earned
That's
cash
insane.
To Prod, a well-established Valorant streamer even back
Okay.
then. Jason took the risk and asked him in the donation if he wanted to play with him. Not in that way. Normally when a streamer sees somebody begging for a shoutout,
They say
straight
no.
up ignore it. But Prod already knew who Jason was due to his few viral clips. And so he agreed, and they quickly became friends. This helped
But that's
him expand
nice.
from peaking at 200 max viewers in August to 3,000 max
3,000?
That's like a lot of growth in a month. With that momentum, Jason went absolutely nuts with the streams. He started doing more variety content, since that was what the viewers actually wanted. He
Let's
made
see.
songs. Whatever this is.
Should I make a song on stream, chat? Be honest with me.
Streamers, since this whole e-dating thing was going crazy at the time. He met people like Sable Ronaldo, Clicks, and
Stumble Roberto.
E-dating.
Sneeko.
They like did streams. Viewers absolutely loved seeing him do outrageous things in front of girls, and he would even step it up a notch by doing IRL stream, where he would talk to girls while they put makeup on him. Now this was all still for entertainment and content purposes only. He would go on a random e-date or makeup stream, do his cringe thing,
Pee in her mouth? Yo!
and he would go.
No, I would never do that.
People who watch hours of this stuff want to see character development.
That's
You
true.
don't feel just cringe all the time. You want all kinds of different emotions, like in a K-drama. So let me introduce you to Mira. They first met through
Okay.
Ali, another streamer, and she would be the start of a cycle that would repeat itself over and over again, each time making Jason more and more famous, in exchange for something not too pleasant. Mira and Jason just started off as
Heartbreak.
friends, and Jason would put on his typical cringe persona for the content.
That's Riz. Chat, that's Riz.
Like with all the other
Chat, that's Riz.
girls.
You've been a bad girl.
Mira was different. He would spend more and more time with her outside this whole e-dating content farm.
Bye, Jason.
Okay, bye.
Love you. I love you.
Me too. Wish.
Because they actually connected quite well. She became a recurring character. He would even create entire songs and detailed paintings for her. Okay, those might not be the best examples, but the important thing is, part of
Okay.
it actually seemed genuine. Behind the content, there seemed to be actual feelings, and the viewers felt that too.
All roots end with Mira, and that's on period.
They grew attached to their dynamic and even created a whole hashtag for them. Hashtag Jira. It was a roller coaster. of
It's like
emotions. It seemed
Jax.
like Jason was genuinely in love, and they shared so many moments together.
Do I genuinely?
What does that
Jason
say?
was genuinely in love, and they shared so many.
Is that a boy I smell? Yes, I smell it. Boy smell. I smell a boy. What is a boy doing here? Oh my gosh. What am I gonna do when there's a boy in here? I'm freaking out so much. Calm down, and take a nice deep breath. It smells so good! I love boy smell so much! It makes me feel so amazing. I'm getting tingles all over from the delicious boy scent. It's driving me boy crazy. Ah! If you are a boy and you are reading this, I just wanted to say, hi cute boy, I love you. Ah!
Many moments together.
Do I genuinely?
Give me a second. Ooh. That's being clipped. That is being clipped. I don't care. I'm clipping that. I am clipping that, bro. What's that? Yo. There we go. I get the extra viewer from that. Crap, I did it too late. It took me like 20 seconds to pull that up. Anyways, let's just continue this.
Genuinely have feelings for Mira Tony. Mira Tony is very special to and has a very special place in my heart. I would be lying if I said I did not catch feelings over a Discord call.
But it was all fabricated.
What me and Mira had was fake, bro. I met Mira at TwitchCon and did absolutely nothing, bro. I felt nothing towards her.
I
would be
lied
lying
saying
if I
all this,
said-
by the way.
Jason definitely liked Mira as a friend, but at the end of the day, the focus was on the content, going
That's
viral.
true.
And like it or not,
Okay.
it worked. He created endless viral clips with her and other e-girls.
Yeah, hold on.
Most importantly, he solidified a die-hard fanbase. A fanbase that wanted to see how he develops as a person and how this story ends, instead of just seeing him play Valorant and be goofy all the time.
You good?
Are you okay?
You could feel what at least seemed like real, raw emotions. Sad, in love, and everything in between. And we're not talking about 100 fans anymore. We're talking about
Few
a thousand
thousand.
people watching him at all times.
Wow,
The
that's
market eventually
insane.
died down though, but the
Sad.
same cycle would only escalate from here on out. In the beginning of 2023, he continued his streak of doing e-dating content, slowly moving away from Valorant. There are only so many e-girls you can hire, you know? Around this
That's
time,
true, that's
the
true.
whole risk thing was at its all-time high though. And Jason, being in this exact
Ooh.
space, was able to use this to its full potential. Now, he didn't rizz up people like my hero Duke Dennis, but he did it.
Duke Dennis! Duke Dennis! Duke Dennis team, stand up! Have our moment of silence for Duke Dennis. Rest at ease.
his way.
That's Riz.
This was around the
Mm.
time I actually found him, because his clips were everywhere.
They were
TikTok,
everywhere.
Instagram,
YouTube Shorts.
YouTube. You'd find him
Yep.
staring at the camera while the girl he's talking to feels visibly uncomfortable. I wasn't the only one finding his TikToks though. A person who would later become one of the most important characters in the stream
Eugen.
saw his TikToks too, Eugen.
Yep.
After being a fan of Jason
R.I.P.
and watching his streams, she decided to reach out, and so she appeared on a stream for the first time. And yes, history repeats itself. So, after a bit more investigative research, I found out that they probably met through a mutual before the whole thing actually started, but for the sake of the story,
True.
we'll keep it pushing. Hashtag Jujin or some shit became a thing now. The
Weird.
love story of will they
Okay.
or will they not. Alongside the wrist stare content machine that was running, both the new and the old viewers were hooked on the Jason and Eugen story, and it felt even more genuine.
Nah, I was hooked onto this story.
And he would do IRL streams with her, make songs entirely dedicated to Eugen.
Ooh.
And yes, they actually eventually became a couple.
Be deeply in love, chat.
You can imagine that the community went
W,
crazy. They were more
W.
attached to this random guy on the internet than to their own lives.
Yep,
I was emotionally
that was me.
invested in this guy.
Me too.
That makes the downfall even more painful. The first few months of 2023 were the biggest months for Jason yet. And not gonna lie,
Edward
he was
Saw
on
was
top
such a
of the world.
W.
He had a girlfriend and he grew from 1,000 to
To 10,000.
3,000
3,000?
watching him at
That's a
all
lot.
times. Eugen and Jason did a ton of streams
Trying to get like that, you know what I'm
but
saying?
once it was final that they were in a relationship, the excitement was kinda gone. A lot of people complained that the streams got more stale, which sounds horrible because the man was happy, but it's like watching a show. If everything goes right, there's nothing exciting about
That's
it.
true.
To maintain success, you need to stay relevant. And his
Okay.
main content was going on e-dates basically, so he obviously couldn't stop that. He talked to Mirror sometimes, a bunch of other girls, and he did his usual goofy wrist stuff.
Can I get an aura?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
He obviously couldn't pretend like he was actually interested in any of the girls. It was good content, but it did bother Eugen. I mean, it's understandable. You're in a relationship and your partner just goes on e-dates almost every day. There were a lot of trials and tribulations going on in general, but it was clear that the current direction they were heading in
It's
wasn't
not
the
a good
right
one. Yeah, it was a negative direction.
Did set boundaries, and I broke the boundaries. You're just really good to me, and like, obviously it's hard for a girl to see, you know, me talk to other girls on stream.
And
Mhm.
so he had to make
Okay.
a decision. Eugen or his career. And it seemed like he chose the latter. I'm making it a bit more dramatic than it actually is. But them being long distance, him doing e-dates, and a bunch of other factors led to them breaking up. Jason is still young, and if he wanted to last in this business, he would have to make sacrifices. That's just how life works. Now my mans was obviously still hurting, but he had to keep it pushing. And so he did. They broke up around the end of February of 2024.
Yo. Yo.
This some crazy ass shit.
And you can see that during the time they were in a relationship, he didn't really grow all that much.
Yeah.
Didn't lose a lot of viewers, didn't gain a lot of viewers. Now it does sound horrible to say it out loud, but the months following his breakup were
It
his
literally-
biggest
yeah.
months ever. At least
Bro,
for me
I'm
it
not
was.
joking
It's
with you.
because
That's when
he
I-
went more crazy with the girls' content than ever before. He low-key crashed out. He went to parties and started doing streams with girls.
He turned to a
left and right.
Bob.
He built an entire roster of girls that he talked to basically daily. And it felt like the whole Mirror and Eugen story, but like 1,000 times more extreme. Because there were like 15 girls at one point. He would travel to different states and meet up the girls there to do these insane dates. And yes, he would still do his wrist thingy. Let's take Sa for example. They would talk on Discord, meet up, and he would show up on her birthday.
You don't know how to play with slime. Were you not a slime kid?
Candles and everything. OG Drake in the
He's
background.
with an entirely different girl doing the exact same thing, and he would just sometimes rotate. Every stream felt like an entire movie. It
He
had
turned to a
background story,
Bob.
It had lore behind it, and trust me, it got really deep. People called it the Weenie-verse because of how many girls and characters.
Dang! This is literally like a Bitcoin scramble web. Wow. Jason. Where's Eugen? Where's Eugen? Hinge. Where's Eugen? Whatever.
played a role in these streams. Like, look at this. How complicated can a stream be?
Alright, there's some beef between Selena and Alyssa. Followed YBG for a year? Was this all planned in Prologue? Went to Jessica's party surrounded by 6-foot fashion demon ABBs. Wow, bro. It's crazy how I met them both on Hinge, and they are somehow connected. And then boom, Jessica, for those that don't know, threw a birthday party recently with Start Some Beef.
And the people loved it. Sure, he was definitely still recovering from his first relationship.
You're a weirdo, bro.
That's weird, bro. Oh, I'd be mad.
Digging into the past and finding like quotes like that, bro. Like it's one thing. I'm not crying, bro,
But if we're only talking about growth here, in 2 months, he went from an average of 3,000 people watching him to 8,000 viewers analyzing his every move. Prime Jason
Average.
Now his growth did not stop at all, and that is because he joined a group.
Boy, phase up! Phase up! Phase up!
That Jason had connected with stable Ronaldo early on, and he would be the one introducing Jason to the whole FaZe group. And
Phase Banks, the big boss.
By doing that, he had the ability to collaborate with so many other creators, such as Plagueboy Max, Lacey, and a bunch of other guys.
didn't mention Silky or Ron. That's crazy.
These guys, and being for the streets, got him to an average of 10,000 people watching him. He literally made $100,000 in June, but his life
Or your
is by
age.
far not perfect. We can all agree that he's a pretty busy guy with the girls thing, traveling, and FaZe. But his family is still not used to that. He's still in college, for example, doing information systems.
If
What even is that?
What would be your parents' response?
Like without telling him.
without telling them, oh hell no, my parents would cry. I feel like.
In general, his family also feels like he's too busy these days.
Told my aunt like I was gonna be in LA for a minute, and she was like, cause I grew up close to my aunt. She took me to church and shit. She texted me, oh my god, this crushed my soul. I'm glad you busy and doing well. I don't know what to say. I just want you to know I am not happy. Just remember, we spent a lot of time together, and now you changed too much. No family time or
No.
money so important makes you forget all the good things. I was like, damn.
Oh, no, that's not right.
But just like the story with Eugen, if you're having this kind of success at such a young age, you need to ride that wave, man. Even if that means you
Exactly.
neglect some other things. Jason is at his peak right now, and I wholeheartedly believe that he will keep blowing up the following months and hopefully the following years.